people? This is your girl Marianne. So you know how you hear this popular Nigerian slangs or pidgin, and you keep wondering what are these people saying? What are they talking about? I don't understand. Is that English? Someone was said to me, a friend of mine, she's Kenyan. She said to me, Marianne, you know Nigerians don't know how to speak English. I was like, what? Are you serious? She said yes, because I watch Nigerian movies and they speak there like how you day, where you come, where you go. Then you actually speak differently. And I'm like, oh no, girl, they speak English. Actually, what you hear is what we call the pidgin English. It's not the normal everyday English you hear. It's just the pidgin English. We use that. It's a common language that we use in Nigeria. Nigeria is known to use English. Why? Because we have so many different dialects that we can hardly converse or make conversations with one another, you know, and understand. So we usually use English. English is just the most popular language we use there. It's Nigeria is actually English is what we use in Nigeria. So now, when you hear that pidgin English, sometimes you tend to wonder what are these people saying? Are they actually speaking English? Are they actually speaking something else? Actually, that is pidgin English. It is not English. So, I'm here to teach you some of those pidgin English words or slangs that you don't know. Okay, we'll take it slow. Let's start with greetings. So, what do we do? In pidgin English, for example, uh, what you do is if you meet someone on the way, for example, you meet a friend, you're like, if you say good morning, my friend, you're like, good morning, and the person says to you, how are you? You say good morning, and that person says, how are you? But in pidgin, you say good morning, and the person says to you, how you day? It means how are you or how are you doing? Good morning, my friend. How are you day? How are you doing? So, pidgin English, good morning, how are you doing? English, good morning, how are you doing? That's one. Okay, say you meet someone and the person says to you, how far? How far simply means, how are you? And you say to the person, I'm fine, meaning I did. So, English simply means, how are you? And then you say to that person, I'm fine. Pidgin is, how you day? And the reply is also, I did fine. Simple. That's also another way to greet. Also, you could come across someone who says to you, how far? How far is the same like how you did. It could mean like how far, not so far, but it means how far. How are you? How are you doing? So you say to the person simply, I did. That's another one. Okay, so another form of greeting, let me see. Okay. So, when someone does something for you, and you want when someone does something for you, and you need to say thank you say thank you to that person. You can say, if you need to say thank you say thank you, and the person says you're welcome. Actually, but in the Nigerian way, the person will tell you, well done, or you do well, or well done. And the person will be like, thank you. Simple. I do something for my friend, or I do something good, and the person says to me, you do well. And I say to her, thank you. Or you do something, anything you do, someone could just say to you, well done, you do well. I give you something, you appreciate that I've given you that, you appreciate that I've given you that, whatever it is. I say to you, or the person says to me, you do well. And I say, thank you. It's simple. So let's see something else. Okay. Mm. So you come across someone and you say to that person, hello, it's been a long time. In pidgin English, you come along someone whom you've not seen for a long time, and you say to the person, long time, my brother. And you say, or the person says to you, I did. You understand? Long time, my brother. How you did? I did fine, thank you. Simple. See how it goes. It's just easy. And this person is not speaking English, she's only speaking Pidgin. So do not think that we do not know how to speak English. Fine, English is not our mother tongue, but we were taught in English. I grew up speaking English. Of course, we all make mistakes sometimes because English is not our language. You understand? I have my mother tongue. Yes, I have my mother tongue. But we do speak English. We were taught with English. Nursery, primary, secondary, even in the university, it was all English. But still, we tend to make mistakes because we're human. But that's different. But when we speak Pidgin, Pidgin is Pidgin. So if you'd like to learn more about the Nigerian Pidgin English, why don't you stay tuned with me and I will teach you gradually how to learn the Nigerian Pidgin English so that the next time you hear a popular Nigerian song blasting away in Pidgin English, you'll be like, oh yeah, I understand what he's trying to say. Yes, I understand what he's saying. So this is what I'm here for. So if you like what my channel is all about, why don't you give it a thumbs up and subscribe. See you again soon. Bye.